everyone, welcome to Smriti's Special. We are in my home kitchen today and I'm going to show you how to make the best chocolate chip cookies. And as a bonus, this recipe is eggless. So let's get started. So the first thing you need is some all-purpose flour, which I'm going to put into this bowl through a sieve. And the sieve is just so that if there's any lumps, you can get rid of it. And then my milk powder. This is going to give this cookie a really nice texture, like a sort of a fudgy texture from the inside, which we all love. Then cornstarch. Okay, this is also going to contribute to the crispy on the outside, fudgy on the inside texture, which I love. Some baking soda, some baking powder, and then you can also add some salt if you're not adding some salted butter. So this is going to get sieved. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to keep it to one side for now. In this big bowl, I have some butter. This is butter which is softened, okay? So I'm just softening it. And then we have some cream cheese. I'm telling you, once you make this recipe, you're going to love me. I know that. I just know that. Okay. To this, some brown sugar. Now this is some brown sugar which I've powdered because I just feel like the texture of the recipe is better with powdered sugar rather than like the grainy caster sugar. Okay, I'm gonna just sort of combine it, and then some white sugar as well. The brown sugar is also going to contribute to the nice sort of crumbly fudgy texture. And then I'm going to add some molasses. Now, this is not an ingredient people add to their chocolate chip cookies in general, and I know that. But this gives a really nice aroma and color and flavor to the cookie. But if you don't have this on hand, you don't have to go and buy a jar of molasses just for this recipe. You can just skip this. Okay, but if you do have it, I recommend you use it. All right, that's looking nice. It's a very, very simple recipe. I mean, kids can make this recipe. It's that simple. Okay. Now, I'm going to add all of the dry ingredients right in there. Everything. Okay. And then just mix it. Now if you're making a big batch, you can use like a stand mixer to do this. But since I'm making a small batch, I'm doing it just with a big bowl and a spatula. To this, I'm adding some vanilla extract. I have a great recipe for homemade vanilla extract on my YouTube channel, and I'll be linking the recipe down in the description. Okay, this is looking beautiful now. This is coming together really, really well. Now this is a real, true chocolate chip cookie. And when we say chocolate chip cookie, we really mean it because there's a lot of chocolate in this recipe. So some chopped milk chocolate. Please do not use compound. Nobody likes it, honestly. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you want to read more about which chocolate to use and where chocolate comes from, I have a great article on my website, and I'll be linking that as well in the description. This is looking great. To this, I'm going to add some dark chocolate now. Okay, and then mix everything together. I'm just going to switch to my hands just so that it's a bit easier. Okay, you don't have to knead this at all because then your cookies will come out tough. You just have to kind of bring everything together just like so. Look at this beautiful cookie dough, all the little bits and pieces of the chocolate that we all love. Okay, now this needs to be chilling in the fridge for about 30 minutes or so, or a little bit longer if it's summer where you live. And then I'll show you what to do next. Now my cookie dough, I actually wrapped it up like a sausage like this, you know, and I wrapped it in a plastic wrap. You can just wrap it in a parchment paper if you want, anything. Just for the cookie dough to just, you know, relax a little bit. It just makes it easier to cut. Okay. So you have the cookie log over here, and then you can just give this a few cuts. Now, since we're in my home kitchen, I'm not measuring these, you know, I'm not going to be super precise. But if you want, you can sort of, you know, measure each one of them so that they are all the equal size, okay? Or you can just eyeball it. And then I want you to leave some distance between each cookie because it will rise. Okay. This is a little bit smaller because it's the beginning, so I'll bake it later. I'll be baking slices from the middle. Okay. Just shape it a little bit if you want. I would roughly do about 56 grams of cookie dough in each cookie. But again, as I said, it doesn't matter if you want to be, you know, just rough about it. If you don't want to be super precise, right? Okay, this looks good. Yeah. Okay. This is just a cookie sheet lined with a silicone mat, of course. And then what I have here is some additional chocolate chips. Since it's a chocolate chip cookie, I want it to look like chocolate chip cookie once it comes out of the oven. So I'm just going to place some buttons all over the top. Again, you can totally skip this step if you don't want to, because I mean, it's just additional chocolate, but it looks good. And I'm actually going to gift these to my friends and family for New Year's. So, you know, a little bit of an extra step doesn't hurt, right? All right, that's looking good. Now, this is going to go in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes or so, or until the top is golden and the middle is a little bit soft. Now, one thing to remember is that this cookie is going to be a little bit like crispy on the outside, fudgy on the inside, like, you know, softer on the inside, but that's what I love. If you want your cookies to be really crispy, bake them at a lower temperature for a longer time. So once this is done, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Now my cookies came out of the oven at about the 22-minute mark. This is what it looks like, and it looks delicious and beautiful, and I let it cool down almost completely. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like from the inside, and I'm so excited. Can you see how like crunchy it is from the outside? And then, whoa, look at that. Look at that nice texture. I can't wait. I mean, I'm sorry. This is happiness, you know. Tall glass of milk or hot chocolate. I have a recipe for that as well in my page, if you remember. You know, perfect for winters or any time of the year, of course. Who cares when they get to eat chocolate chip cookies, right? But really good for gifting. You can make like a big batch, like put it in a basket, a nice ribbon on top. It's a great gift. So once you make this recipe, click a picture, send it over to me on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. I love to see your recreations. Give this video a thumbs up, comment on it, and let me know how you feel about this. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more delicious recipes. I'm going to see you again next time. Bye-bye.